this stadium we are here for, I was here starting my career as football coach, and I had great memories from this stadium and from the sport club here in Veen. And it's an amazing club and still in the highest league, and I think it's great to sit here and to talk about the history of my career. Yes, I started by Sport Club Heerenveen through Foppe de Haan. I was doing the sports academy in Holland, in Heerenveen, and he was my teacher. And one day he asked me to start teaching the youth. And then we worked for 10 years together, and I think it was a great, successful 10 years. My time here with Sport Club Heerenveen was success because of I think I learned a lot from many coaches, especially Foppe de Haan, but also Gert-Jan Verbeek, Jan de Jonge, and Henk Heising at that moment. This was an amazing time, and I think they helped me a lot to improve my training skills. The situation was that I did youth in Heerenveen, and at the same time I was also amateur coach from Meppel and from Zwaversteinde. With MSC I promoted to the highest level amateurs, and after that I think I became a much better coach. Then I went to Qatar for about 2 years. Saudi Arabia 1 year. I met in Saudi Arabia, Theo Bücker, a German coach, and he asked me to be his assistant. Then with him I went to Libya.
I myself, for the last 45 years, I was busy as a professional football coach in the Arabic world. For a long period of time, Peter was my direct assistant. And for these years, almost 10, I was really enjoying his presence in the clubs I worked with him. Peter is, for me, one of the most important things, his personality. He is an educated, polite, really pleasant character, a sporty character. And based on this, he is a very good football coach. In the complexity of football, he is able to work in all positions. And he proved here in Lebanon and elsewhere in the Arabic world that with his knowledge and with his personality is able to work successfully. So when I lost him as my partner, as an assistant coach, I lost a big part of the successful work we did together.
From that on I moved on myself. I became head coach from Salam Sagarta in Lebanon. This was a club in the highest division in Lebanon, and at that moment they played 4 games and they had 0 points, and I started that, and we stay in the league and we win the cup, and that was, I think, the best performance of the best results I have till now in my career, because winning the cup with this team who was almost going down in the league but still are able to win the cup, I think it's an amazing thing to reach. And from there on I moved to China. I was working in China for 4 years. 1 year for Zhongzhou University, and in this university we get the champion of China. It was a great experience because the way you have to teach in China and in the Middle East is totally different. How they react on the coach. They never ask questions, they only do, they only follow. The way of coaching was a little bit different in that way. And I think tactical, we had to do a lot with these teams. They never win something and then from one second to the other second you win the championship of China. And I think it's bigger than some people think. From there on I moved to Wolfsburg, and in Wolfsburg they did international projects. And they asked me to do this in China also. I went to Beijing Sports University, and I did that. At that moment I did the first team from this. Wolfsburg asked me to do the women team. I stayed for 1 year with the women team, and we also became champion of China. And then I had finally to Saudi Arabia for 2 years with Maghet Academy. From Maghet I moved to Jordan national team under 20. That was my last 2 years. What I was doing. My philosophy in football, I think it's It's typical, a little bit the Dutch style. Sitting here in the stadium from Heerenveen, I think, and with my 10-year experience here, I took a lot of my experience in my philosophy, what I'm using now. Still the same attractive, attacking football with always the idea to go forward. If you come to the practice, you will see a very enthusiastic coach with high intensity of training and with always game-related training sessions. And every training has to be with an idea what you have to do. The players have to know exactly the task from the training, and every player who's coming to the field has to have the feeling from I'm training to become a better football player.